Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Good morning. Welcome to the 29th Annual Arizona State Fire School. My name is John Rowlandson, representing the Arizona State Fire Marshal's Office. I would ask now that Dick Bingham, member of the State Fire Training Committee, and an elder in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to come forward and present an invocation.
Our Father in heaven, as we assembled here this beautiful day, we're thankful for the many blessings we enjoy and for the opportunity to come to this Arizona State Fire School from throughout the state of Arizona. We're thankful for the many blessings we enjoy, and we're here to learn, and we ask to bless those that's here to instruct us, that they may be qualified and be able to teach us things that's in their minds and in their hearts. We as participants, we ask that we may have an open mind to accept changes in the fire service, new ideas. As some of us will be participating in on-hands training, we ask that the blessings be with them, that they may have safety. Bless each one of us as we travel these next few days and travel home at the end of the school. We may do so in peace and safety. We ask you to watch over these facilities and these participants throughout these next few days. We say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you, Dick. Well, it's been 12 months since we gathered together the last time. It's been a very momentous 12 months. It's changed our lives as individuals, families, communities, the nation, and the world. This time, I'd like to present the Mesa Fire Department Honor Guard and the annual memorial to the fallen firefighters, those in Arizona who've gone on in the past 12 months.
The Mesa Fire Department Honor Guard is once again honored and proud to conduct this memorial to our fallen brothers and sisters. This year, more than ever, our profession has had great cause to mourn. For those of us still here, our responsibility to never forget and to always remember seems more paramount today than ever before. Please join me now as we remember those Arizona firefighters who have left us this past year. Gigi Jack Holzner, Phoenix Fire Department.
Stephen P. Whitaker, Rural Metro Pima Fire Department.
Dennis Barta, Tucson Fire Department.
Rogelio Zuniga, Tucson Fire Department.
Bernard Lannon, Tucson Fire Department.
Burton Barnes, Tucson Fire Department.
William Hopkins, Tucson Fire Department.
Carson Noel, Tucson Fire Department.
Mercy Apodaca, Flagstaff Fire Department.
Dick Fisher, Groom Creek Fire Department.
Wes Jackson, Sedona Fire Department.
Robert Mendez, Nogales Fire Department.
Michael Renna, Mesa Fire Department.
Daryl Dean Ricky Thomas, Somerton Cocopah Fire Department.
We seek strong words and symbols that give us a better understanding of our feelings when we experience a loss. And we use these symbols and words to reflect the devotion our brothers and sisters had for their duties. The sounding of the bell, a special signal of 3 rings 3 times each, represented the end of their duties and that they were returning to quarters. And now, for all Arizona firefighters who have completed their tasks, their duties well done, they have given their best. For our brothers and sisters, their last alarm, they have gone home.
So here we stand in our confusion, feeling left behind. We still believe that we are chosen, and we still believe that we'll be spared. But in a world that's just gone crazy, we must be prepared. Who will stand for what's precious yet free? Who will stand for the whole world to see? In the midst of this madness, who will find love? From the depth of this sadness, who will rise above? Who will stand? Who will stand with me? Give us the answers for our children. Give us the strength to let them go. Facing a future so uncertain, they will need to know. Who will stand for what's precious yet free? Who will stand for the whole world to see? In the midst of this madness, who will find love? From the depth of this sadness, who will rise above? We are the candles in the darkness, the only light before the dawn. And there's more hope than ever that we'll shine together as one. From now on, we will stand for what's precious yet free. We will stand for the whole world to see. In the midst of this madness, we will find love. From the depth of this sadness, we'll rise above. We will stand.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
We will
The
stand.
American people in their righteous fight will win through to absolute victory.
We will stand.
I have a dream this afternoon. Free at last! Free at last!
Stand with me.
We will rally the world to this cause by our efforts, by our courage. We will not tire, we will not falter, and we will not fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's send out the Mesa Fire Department Honor Guard with a round of applause and our thanks for a job well done. tough act to follow. I'd like Jeff Pachura, the chairman of the State Fire Training Committee, to join me in the podium. We're going to do a John and Jeff show as we make a number of presentations and some announcements and some welcomes. The morning program calls for this first session to end about 9:45. We'll have refreshment outside, and then our keynote speakers will be about 10:15. Morning, Jeff.
Hi, John. How are you?
Good to see you.
Hey, God bless America, huh? Wasn't that a pretty good one?
Amen.
God bless America. Today's show just really brings out a lot of what we've gone through in the last year, not only what New York and Washington, D.C. and Pennsylvania suffered, and the entire nation, but also what Arizona has suffered this last year with the wildfire season. So I'm really hoping that you'll enjoy the presentation that a number of folks have put together for us later on this morning.
Jeff, a lot of people done a lot of hard work the last 12 months to get us where we are today, and we have two staffs that need to be recognized.
Let's do it.
First, I'd like to introduce and ask the members of the Arizona State Fire Marshal staff from Phoenix, Tucson, to stand and be recognized.
And for the folks who put this whole show together for you to gain all kinds of valuable experiences, the State Fire Committee. Would everyone stand, please? Mr. Chief?
Yeah.
We're good to, hey, Chief Damiani, where are you at? There you are. We're welcomed, I'd like to welcome Assistant Fire Chief, Gil Damiani. He's the Mesa Assistant Fire Chief. He's here on behalf of the Mesa Fire Department.
That honor guard is a tough act to follow. I asked John not to put me on the agenda after them, but I guess I lost. Can we hear it one more time for them? They are a volunteer group. Everything they do is on their own time, and they do an outstanding job. Good morning and welcome to the 29th Annual Arizona State Fire School. City of Mesa is proud to host this event in 2002. Mesa has hosted this event for over 10 years now, and we are continued to provide, pleased to provide the necessary accommodations that will make your experience enjoyable. And we hope this year's event is better than any other you've attended. If this is your first time here, if you're unfamiliar with the city, Mesa is home to 2 indoor malls, Fiesta Mall to the west and Superstition Springs Malls to the east. We also have the Mesa Spectrum, which is at Stapley and Baseline. If you are interested in entertainment or eating, a variety of things for you to indulge your appetite in those areas. Please take advantage of what the city has to offer down there in the way of shopping, entertainment, or just relaxing after classes. In regards to activities closer to downtown area, take the opportunity to take a walk around the town center. We have antique shops and museums and things like that that I'm sure you'll enjoy if you have an opportunity to take advantage of that. Regarding the activities directly related to the conference, there's a mini fun muster going on this evening, or excuse me, Friday at 5:30. Directly after that, the fire apparatus display and the custom car show will take place, and the mayor has kindly offered to judge that event. We're happy for him to do that. Because of the events of September 11th, the role of the first responder has been highlighted internationally. I'm sure you're aware of that. Whether your job is a member of Industrial Fire Brigade, a volunteer, municipal firefighter, we face challenges regularly that push us to the limit physically and emotionally. The State Fire Marshal's Office recognizes that and is presenting you with materials to minimize the negative effects of those challenges. On behalf of the City Council, City Administration, and Fire Chief Dennis Compton, I welcome you to the City of Mesa. I hope you find your training useful and rewarding, and have a great conference. Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. It's a double X. We have sizes we have to pick out. We have to size him up by the eyeball, and yeah, he's a doubler. You want to invite your boss up?
Maybe I should.
Yeah.
Okay. Last year he wasn't able to be with us, but this year he's back. I'd like to introduce State Fire Marshal Dwayne Pell.
Thank you very much, John. It is a pleasure to be back, particularly 40 pounds lighter than I was a year ago, so that's a good sign. Again, it's an honor and a privilege for me to have the opportunity to welcome everybody here for the 28th annual, or 29th annual Arizona State Fire School. There's a lot of new faces every year, but there's a lot of familiar faces you see. It's also enjoyable for somebody like me who's been in the fire service for 45 some odd years to see a lot of old friends that I haven't seen for a while. So it's a good feeling to come and see everybody. Hopefully everybody's going to have a good time. You'll take home some knowledge when you go back to your fire departments. Most of what I was going to say has already been covered, but I'm going to repeat it somewhat. Thank the Fire Training Committee for all the work that they do. And all of you, I hope you realize how difficult and time-consuming to put this thing together, to make it run like it has for all these years, to make sure all the classrooms are available, all the equipment's available, the instructors are up to par, everybody shows up. It's just a year-round undertaking, so I hope we can all appreciate that. I'd also like to thank the members of the State Fire Marshal's Office staff that's sitting over here, particularly John Rowlandson, Greg Byers, and Phil Mealy for the work that they do from our training staff. And again, it is a year-round, it doesn't just happen a couple of weeks ago. This is an ongoing process. In fact, for next year's fire school has already been started the planning for all of that. So again, we thank the city of Mesa, the Mesa firefighters, the Honor Guard, all of you for being here, and all of the fine job that everybody does over at the Fire Marshal's office. The Chief, be sure and tell Denny Compton we all said hello, we miss him. And again, enjoy your stay here, and hopefully you'll take back some good things back to your fire department. So again, thank you for all of your work. Jeff, you too, and the training committee. Again, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, the Hall of Fame presentations. Gentlemen, would you join me, please? Yeah, please. Yeah, both of you. Yeah. This year we have two spectacular individuals who have given their careers to the fire service. And joining us this morning is the infamous, the well-known Battalion Chief Gary Ells. Ladies and gentlemen. And who almost lost his backyard. Oh, you lost your backyard, didn't you? Yeah, he lost his backyard. Fire Chief Ben Owens. These two gentlemen have given their, like I said, their hearts and their souls to the fire service for a number of years, and they'll have a moment to speak before you. But I can tell you that they are elected among their peers throughout the Arizona Fire Service, and it has been a great pleasure for me to serve with them, not only in this committee, but as well as in other endeavors, not only in the fire service, but in other programs that they have offered their hearts and souls to. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Hall of Famers, Battalion Chief Gary Ells and Fire Chief Ben Owens.
I was told that you can't make a speech, so I'm not going to make one. But I want to thank everybody, the committee, the organization that supports me, City of Tempe, all its staff, my family over here who came a long ways. The only thing I have left to tell you is attack, attack, attack. Thank you.
I appreciate this opportunity and being here with my good friend Gary and Jeff in this moment. I too would like to thank my family. Got to understand, I've been under stress the past year. You know, having the honor of going back to New York and working at the Trade Center and having the biggest barbecue in the state back in June, and now this is just about emotionally overloading. But I'm most grateful to my wife, and I thank her for being here with me through this career and being a part of it. My family and my family of firefighters who support me and do a good job for our community. And most of all, I thank you all for being firefighters. You're the greatest people in the world, and thank you for this honor. Appreciate it. Careful.
Throughout the years, members of the training committee have offered their services free of charge with some support of their organizations that have sent them our way to assist you in receiving one of the best training opportunities this state has to offer. And with that, some members have decided to move on in their lives and get other things done. And if you would join me, Cliff Perlberg, George Leach. Is Carpenter still working on the floor? Come on up, please. Bob Hansen's gone to Jamaica somewhere, so we can't talk to him. Anybody else? Okay. These folks have been members of the organization for a number of years. Cliff left us last year to do some stuff in computer thing with state land. I'm not sure what the heck that had to do with it, but George has been with us since 1980 some odd something. 17, 18 years. Yeah, he's been with us for a long time. He's with the Bureau of Indian Affairs on the Fort Apache Reservation in fire management. And he's got so busy with the new fire plan that's going on this year and future years, that he's having to leave us and do some stuff that's very important for our national forest systems. So George, thank you very much. You already got your plaque somewhere. I lost it, maybe, I don't know. I lost it. But thank you for your services to not only the committee, but also to the state firefighters of Arizona. Thank you. And to Cliff Perlberg, he was a training officer for a while with the State Land Department, and he's moved on to the computer stuff. Thank you very much for your services to not only the firefighters, but to the state of Arizona. Appreciate it. With that said, we're leading up to the awards elevation, and would Daniel Matlick, the president of United Fire, join me, please? This year's Firefighter of the Year award will be presented by the president of the United Fire Company, and that's Daniel Matlick.
Good morning. At some point in every child's life, they become fascinated with firefighters. When children see a fire truck coming down their street, they tend to stop whatever they're doing and stare. When they have a chance to get up close, they want to touch the trucks, sit in the seats, try on the helmets, and talk to the brave firefighters. children realize that these are not ordinary people. They are getting a rare opportunity to talk with neighborhood heroes. And there is an awe around what they say and do. Unfortunately, as we grow up, that wonder can become faded and sometimes almost forgotten. Adults tend to take the work of emergency service personnel for granted. That is, until a tragedy strikes. The terrible 9/11 terrorist attack, combined with biological assaults and devastating wildland fires, have heightened the nation's awareness of likely man-made threats and natural disasters. All of a sudden, it is perfectly clear to everyone just how important their local fire department can be to them. Here in Arizona, and as a nation, we have faced so many fears, but in facing our fears, we have become stronger. We have become more aware of the real meaning of the words community, courage, and commitment. Many lives are now recognized because they were sacrificed. Do not think of them as heroes in death. I will tell you that they were heroes in life. Our heroes are not made of steel and are not from other planets. They are real men and women just like you, devoted to their profession and dedicated to saving lives. The lessons that have been learned from all the recent events are immeasurable, and all that has been learned is not from what was covered on TV. Not even CNN, NBC, CBS, or ABC can bring all the excitement, action, and suspense that a real-life fire department drama has to offer. For every call that is covered in the news, there are dozens more each day that go unnoticed. And that is why United Fire created the Firefighter of the Year 9 years ago. In the wake of the notorious terrorist attack on the Twin Towers, it is heartening to see the massive outpouring of support for the New York Fire Department. However, it is equally important that our communities provide the necessary support for all of our own neighborhood heroes and recognize them not only for what they have already done, but also for what they are prepared to do whenever duty calls. Today, we acknowledge your commitment to safeguard our property and our very lives. And as recent fires in our state demonstrate, firefighters in Arizona often continue this duty for days on end until the fire is out, the danger past. That's why in Arizona, we honor our firefighters every year, because our firefighters are involved in this kind of activity every day, not just one horrible day, but every single day of the year, 24/7. Since 1994, Arizona has honored a special individual whose work ethic and performance embodies the character of today's modern firefighter. We have learned from the biographies of past winners that individuals are not always nominated for rescuing victims from burning buildings, but more often for the equally important and more frequent medical call or education and fire prevention programs that contribute to the advancement of life safety. The Firefighter of the Year might be a career firefighter who faces the daily challenges and dangers of the job, or one of the hundreds of Arizona firefighters who are volunteers. Details on all of our previous winners and the means to nominate the 2003 winner can now be found online at a new community website for Arizona Fire Departments, fdaz.com. While nominating a worthy candidate for this award is easy, selecting the individual who best represents the many fine qualities displayed by thousands of other Arizona firefighters is still an impressive task. For that job, we recruited the assistance of our esteemed judges from across Arizona to help us make such a difficult decision from so many deserving candidates. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize them for their service. Captain James Nelson, Chief Simon Davis, Chief Bill White, Chief Gary Hatch, and Chief Ron Dennis. These individuals had to make the very difficult choice for our Symbol of Excellence Award. To ensure total impartiality, all identifying remarks, such as a name and fire department, were deleted from the nominee letters before being submitted to the judges. Thanks to each one of you for your help. I would also like to thank our very generous corporate sponsors. They feel, as we do, that it is a privilege to recognize and reward a representative of your peers here today in a truly financially rewarding way. And this year, it gives me great pleasure to announce the recipient of the 2002 United Fire Firefighter of the Year Award. Please join me in congratulating firefighter Manny Ayala from the Douglas Fire Department. Manny Ayala's story is one of commitment to the advancement of education in fire safety and emergency medical treatment in 2 countries. As a native of Agua Prieta, Sonora, an 11-year-old Manny became a member of the Youth Committee of the Mexican Red Cross. Growing into adulthood, Manny sought to increase his knowledge of emergency medical treatment by receiving EMT training and certification by the neighboring state, Arizona. In 1991, Manny immigrated to the United States, becoming the Director of Health and Safety for the Douglas chapter of the American Red Cross. In 1995, Manny was hired by the City of Douglas Fire Department as a firefighter EMT. He continued to enhance his skills by becoming a paramedic. Giving back to both of the countries in which he has lived is a way of life for Manny. In 1997, he was certified as an instructor in advanced cardiac life support and advanced pediatric life support. Teaching these skills in Arizona, he also translated the class materials into Spanish, which he then taught to the Mexican Red Cross volunteers from Caborca, Mexico. After becoming certified as an emergency medical technician instructor, in 1999, Manny again translated the EMT curriculum he taught here into Spanish, which he has used over the last 2 years to teach the classes that he organized for the Mexican Red Cross volunteers from 9 cities in Sonora, Mexico. In 2001, the Douglas Fire Department promoted Manny to fire engineer. This neighborhood hero recognized a vital need and is committed to the education of others and how to react to emergencies and save lives. Not only has he established good teaching curriculum in 2 languages, he has become an international goodwill ambassador in the process. It gives us great pleasure to recognize your dedication to furthering education in life safety. Congratulations again, Manny Ayala, on being selected the 2002 winner of the United Firefighter of the Year Award. Now, in addition to this beautiful symbol of excellence, we would like to present you with some additional gifts, okay? Children will probably want to try on your snazzy new leather American heritage helmet from Paul Conway, but to complete your new top-to-toes look, you'll receive a set of deluxe turnouts from Lion Apparel, from PGI, a set of brush gear and carbon hood, a 3-in-1 system EMS jacket from Spiewak, a tactical twill shirt and trouser from El Becco, and a pair of station boots from Weinbrenner. Add a few Firefighter of the Year t-shirts, and that's apparel for every firefighter occasion. Wherever you are, you'll be decked out in style. I know you will enjoy the $100 gift card from the Circuit City Foundation, and with your dedication to safety, you'll certainly appreciate an Amerex Chrome fire extinguisher for your home. As busy as your schedule is, you'll need to take time off with the family. How does a weekend at a beautiful condo in the White Mountains, surrounded by Arizona's natural beauty and loads of outdoor activities sound? They're yours from Jim Click Ford Lincoln Mercury. To watch vehicles speeding for pleasure, not to an emergency, take in a day at the races with tickets to this November's NASCAR race. Included are pit passes to see the workings of the race up close as guests of Phoenix International Raceway. And a game of pickup basketball will be more meaningful, maybe even more accurate, when you shoot hoops with an autographed basketball from the Phoenix Suns. Then, to restore your energy, order a pizza a month for a year, a treat from Pizza Hut of Arizona. You can walk the streets of the Old West and see how cowboys in the white hats lived and fought the bad guys in the black hats with tickets to Old Tucson. And from the Associated Firefighters of Arizona, who know that firefighters need R&R, you can enjoy a world champion Arizona Diamondbacks game with 4 tickets, hotel accommodations, and a couple of C notes to help cover your expenses for your visit to the Phoenix Valley. That's over $3,000 in prizes. And in case there's something you'd like to shop for, we're also pleased to present you with this check for $1,000. We'd also like to acknowledge the City of Douglas Fire Department, where Manny hangs his helmet. These fine professionals work side by side with Manny, and I know he's grateful for their support. We are happy to present them with a $500 credit towards future orders with United Fire. Now, I'd like to turn the mic over to you, Manny, for your thoughts at this very moment.
This is overwhelming. Several years ago, the Arizona Department of Health Services invited myself and other instructors from Douglas Fire Department to help teach a class in Spanish, and we accepted. That initial class has evolved into a full EMT class that we have been teaching for 2 years now, and God permitting, we'll continue to teach it every year. It has been an enormous project, and there are several people I want to thank for that. My friends, Victor Dominguez, Robin Clark, and Chuck Kramer at ADHS for inviting us to participate in this. You guys had no idea what you were getting into. To my extended family at Douglas Fire Department, every one of your contributions has made this class a success every year. To Daniel Matlick, the Matlick family and United Fire for your consideration and for all your attentions. And especially to my wife, Martina, and my children, Manny and Lupita. You guys are the ones that stay behind when the alarm goes off, and you have never complained that Daddy is spending too much time teaching his classes. In a year where we have seen so much tragedy and such great sacrifice by all the members of the fire service, it is very humbling to be recognized for our little project. Thank you, and God bless you.
We at United Fire didn't need a national disaster to realize that we work with the extraordinary people who fight fires, promote safety, and respond to life-threatening emergencies that occur every day in our Arizona communities. You are a dedicated group of individuals who are members of a profession that is the most trusted in our nation. As a child, and now as an adult, I am in awe of your courage and compassion every year, every day, and every minute you dedicate to the people in the great state of Arizona. Until next year, be safe, and remember, life safety is serious work. Thank you.
Got important stuff going on here. Chad Anderson, where you at? Tom, I'm sorry. Tom and Tom. The Tom and Tom Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Hannon and Tom from Pierce. Tom Harley, sorry, from First In, Inc. They're going to be presenting the Trainer of the Year Award.
All right, that was entirely too late, delayed. If you're not going to applaud for the skirt coming up here quicker than that, I'm not giving out any award. It's just that simple. All right, now let's not go too far. Besides, you have to take a ticket. Good morning. Nice to be here. It seems like I've been here a while already. As president of the Arizona Fire Training Association, it's my honor and pleasure to once fighting and teaching with the Ajo Gibson Fire Department down in Ajo. And I think I first met Sonia about, what, 5 years ago? I came down here to do a class. I didn't think I was ever going to get there. I thought, where am I going? But I did, and I met the fine people down there, and we had a good class. In 19, Fire Training Association Trainer of the Year. Okay, along with the nice trophy that's being presented to Sonia. I asked John Rollison before the program, I said, I have to put a plug in from the training staff.
Yeah, out of the way. Okay, gentlemen, this way, please. Let's do. We got another shot. And now. Okay, family, take your shots now. We're gonna.
Smile, Annie.
Okay, this way. And now. And again. Okay, I'm done there with that shot.
Okay, now, while we got all the department people, let's get the department together, white shirts, and then we'll get with the chief and Manny by himself. Everybody, let's get to all the department members that have come up.
What is this, photo lens or whatever?
You have white angle? Okay, the most important person gets close to this guy. Who is he? Okay. You I bumped across from him. I get the number right. Okay. You know what? We got a gentleman we can't see. So we can find you. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ivan Drago.
How about sideways?
That's fine. Gentlemen, this way, please. Can we talk to you? Let's tighten up a little bit, gentlemen. There you go. Gentlemen, why don't you come over here, sir? There you go. We'll just do this shot. We'll do this. Okay. Full shot, head to toe. Here we go. And again.
Chief, gotta lose glasses.
Lose glasses. Thank you, sir. Here we go, gentlemen. And again, show some teeth, and here we go.
That's a mom.
I know. Here we
Teeth,
go.
right?
One more
She saw us
time.
last night.
And now.
Talking about you didn't
Wait for me?
realize. I know.
Oh.
That's why I'm talking to Chief. Up your check.
Yeah, this young lady says button up.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. I didn't know. I'm learning. I normally don't wear
This is the big times now.
We
sir.
got you covered.
Okay.
Here we go,
Thank you.
gentlemen. And now.
Have a live vaccine.
Okay.
It's out of business.
There's two S's in life.
The shot's over here, gentlemen.
Let's get the chief and Manny shaking hands on this.
Don't make any faces.
Oh my God. Here we are, gentlemen. This way. And one more time. We're doing good, right?
America's Most Wanted. I don't know what camera to look. I'm looking at that one. I'm looking at this one. Is that it?
No, sir, we need a family shot. Unless,
yeah, let's get family.
We're done. Take that piece of paper from you. I'm going to ask you to take your hands out of your pocket. There you go. You know what? Why don't you put your hands right on your sister's shoulder, right there. There you go.
I know, I asked you.
Okay, this way, gentlemen. This way, family. Here we go.
She's missing one. That's why she doesn't want to show them.
Oh, poor thing. Okay.
This way.
This way?
Sir,
I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead. Okay. Here we go. Okay. And a real tight shot. Here we go, guys. I got one more on my camera before I change film. Here we go. You get new film?
Get new film?
What else?
That we've been doing the class, we had 46 graduates.
Okay. We get into them.
Throughout the state of Sonora.
Why is it important to have these kinds of programs?
Well, my selfish reason, if you will, is because my family's still there, and I want these people to be able to treat them right. Other side effects, if you will, people from the U.S. traveling into Mexico can feel a little safer because these emergency medical workers will have the right training. They bring people to us from across the line and sometimes we meet them at the border and pick up these patients. Now they're better packaged, they're better prepared, they're better stabilized.
I didn't do it. Yes. Let's see. We need your award again. Shirley?
Where did it go? There it is.
Not let you manhandle it so badly.
That vacation will do you good.
If we can ever take it.
Oh, I gotta take this jacket off.
Here we go again. Okay. Do your thing, right? Nope, it's okay. I just want to get that badge in there. And now. One more. I keep saying one more, I lie a lot. Okay?
Hey, Rob. All righty. Well, congratulations, Manny Ayala. Did I get it right?
You got it right.
I can't believe I got it right. I was so scared. Well, we are... lost my notes already, I'm sorry. We're here with Manny Ayala and Robin Clark and Victor Dominguez from the Arizona Department of Health Services. Let me ask you, how did this program come about? Did you ask Manny to do this class?
Yes, we started doing some training with the Mexican Red Cross years ago, and I'm always looking for qualified people who not only are qualified in the MS field, but also speak the language fluently, and Manny happens to meet those qualifications. So I did ask Manny to participate in this training, and the fire department graciously gave his time for him to do that. So we started taking trips like 2 or 3 days at a time into Mexico and putting on courses, an ACLS course in Spanish, which he graciously put together the whole curriculum for. And those were very successful, and I think that piqued his interest. And then he started throwing ideas around about doing a full EMT course, which it's a difficult task. However, we did manage to put one together. All DHS does in this case is kind of get together with the people, throw the ideas around, you know, kind of coordinate the effort, and then we turn it over to people like Manny who do the hard work. They do all of the instruction.
Manny, did you realize what you were getting into when Victor contacted you?
I thought it would be great, and it turned out to be a lot of work.
And was it difficult to get the city to help participate in the fire department, or were they all excited?
It was never a problem. I had full support from them. Each and every one of the members, not just the administration, they provided the facilities, they provided us with utilities, the use of the equipment, but every firefighter came up to me and said, what can I do?
And it's become pretty much a local community event, hasn't it?
We have the restaurants participating. It's a family event for me. We have the city hall, and like I said, all the merchants, everybody participating.
How long does it take to teach the class?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. And you have people coming from where?
From all over the state of Sonora, cities of Hermosillo, Nogales, Santa Ana, 9 different cities.
That's wonderful. Robin, how long have you known Manny?
I've been with the Department of Health for 7 years and worked with Manny for 7 years.
So you've been around from the beginning of this program.
Yes.
How would you judge the success of the program?
I think it's been very successful. I attended one of the classes for a day with the last class we had, and there was great participation, and they were very interested. They were very eager to learn, and Manny is a great instructor, and it worked out very well.
That's wonderful. Well, we all appreciate the program that's put on. It's a wonderful thing, and I know it's hard just to teach the firefighters in Arizona the EMS program, let alone trying to accomplish it in Mexico, and you should all be commended for the time and efforts that you spent. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
first honorary captain for tonight's game is Mr. Manny Ayala of the Douglas Fire Department. On Thursday, Mr. Ayala was named the state's Firefighter of the Year at the Arizona State Fire School. Mr. Ayala has dedicated himself to helping his fellow man by teaching CPR not only in Douglas, but in several communities across the border in Mexico. Manny Ayala is making a difference by sharing his knowledge and furthering education in life safety and becoming a goodwill ambassador in the process. Please welcome Mr. Manny Ayala. The 1947 football season brought many changes to Arizona State College. Bill came to Arizona State teachers numbers in 1942 as a football player. 140 pounds. Tonight's game between the University of Santa Clara Golden Knights and the Sun Devils of Arizona State University.
Watching ABC 15, first news at 5.
Still ahead, he's only been a firefighter for 6 years, and tonight he's earned the Firefighter of the Year award. More on this very special man.
Well, we certainly know that this year there is no greater hero than our firefighters.
That's right. This afternoon, a firefighter from Douglas, Arizona, was honored as a Firefighter of the Year. Now, the award was presented to Manny Ayala. He came to the United States in 1991 from Mexico and was honored today for his project that has taught dozens of firefighters how to speak Spanish.
In a year where we have seen so much tragedy and such great sacrifice by all the members of the fire service, it is very humbling to be recognized for our little project.
No little project. Way to go, Manny. United Fire, a company that sells firefighting equipment, gave out the award.
And although we've been talking about firefighters being heroes all year, I think from now on we will always consider them our heroes.
I hope we do, and police officers as well.
Yes, that is very true.
This is News 5 with Diana Sullivan and John Dupree. News 5, your Valley News station.
All right, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, Arizona firefighters always ready to answer the call. Today, one of those firefighters recognized for his courage and his contribution. And the winner is Manuel Ayala of Douglas. He's the 2002 United Firefighter of the Year. He was honored today at the Arizona State Fire School in Mesa. Along with all the recognition, Avila will take home $3,000 in prizes. His firehouse also gets $500 in new equipment.
Commemorating the brave, the noble, the heroic actions of our nation's firefighters. With greatest appreciation and respect, United Fire Equipment Company. commemorating the brave, the noble, the heroic actions of our nation's firefighters. With greatest appreciation and respect, United Fire Equipment Company.